Imagine going viral for being ugly, because that's what happened to me.
Old nose was definitely
that Michael Jackson look.
You paid for that shit? It looks horrible. I started to question everything. I did all my research. I prepared, but nothing could have prepared me for this. The swelling, the shock, the comments, it all hits at once. Even when you've done the research, spent months preparing, convinced yourself that this was the right choice, the internet will still make you question everything.
Where have you been? You haven't been posting. Remember, you're still healing. You wanted this. What's the problem?
I'm sorry, but the person you
They
called
tore me
is-
apart, and they broke my confidence. But it was only a matter of time before I took it back. Because healing isn't just about the swelling going down, it's about adjusting yourself to a new face.
Welcome back, it's Hail, and we're gonna be talking about my surgery today.
It's been 3 months since my nose job, and I'm finally ready to talk about my experience. The internet's reaction, the hate comments, and my own post-operative depression. And how I found my confidence after living in a face that wasn't even healed yet and still isn't. I knew it would take a year, maybe 2 years for my nose to fully heal. Cardi B even said that her nose job took 3 years to heal. But the internet did not care, and I honestly didn't even think about how the internet doesn't know as much information as I do about rhinoplasties, the amount of research I've done. I initially started this journey to share it with other girls going through this, or to just make people more aware of what the experience is like. I wanted to show how drastically your nose changes over the next few months. I saw my nose change in front of my face, and it is still changing. I have uneven swelling right now. It is not done healing. Also, I do want to mention very quickly, I just got a tipplasty. Like, he didn't do any work on my bridge. I left my bridge, just did work on the tip of my nose. So just know that my bridge has no swelling while this is swollen, so it might look like it's lifted more. Now let me give you a little backstory on why I wanted a nose job. I've wanted a nose job since I was in middle school. This wasn't a very quick decision. This happened when I was very young. I was never bullied for it. It was just something I always thought in my head. I had always felt like I had really small eyes and small lips. I just felt like my nose was the center of my entire face. I just thought this way. Even going as far as telling my modeling agencies, like, should I get a nose job? And they'd be like, no, you shouldn't. Then I'd get my pictures back and they had edited my nose smaller. So finally, once I turned 26, I made the big decision to get my nose done. I did my research, I found my doctor, and I was so excited to share my journey, especially watching other girls who had posted theirs. Now let's talk about surgery day. Surgery day was such an exciting day. Obviously, I was nervous because I had taken such a long time to even make this decision. Once I was with my doctor, I felt super comfortable and ready to go into surgery.
I'm hooked up. This is my old nose. Ah! Okay, calm down. Relax. Relax.
Lights out. I had a new nose. So my first view of my nose, it was a jump scare, but I had been expecting this. I knew there would be swelling, and I couldn't even fully see the nose yet. It was covered with a cast. I could just see it was super swollen, and my tip was in a complete different position from before. You have to wait 7 days before you can see your nose for the first time. So that first 7 days, I was so excited, so happy. I cannot wait to see my nose reveal. I was literally gonna go to that cast off and then post a video. And then I went in for cast off day. The video you are going to see, not TikTok, not Instagram, nobody has seen this video. This is my cast off video, what I initially saw.
What the hell? Oh my God, no way.
My heart dropped into my stomach. I did not know what I was looking at. Could not believe my eyes. You can't really tell by my face because I was just dying inside. But once I got in the car, I had a meltdown. I thought I ruined my life. I made a TikTok and I basically broke down.
I know we all wanted the review, but I'm having a really hard time adjusting to my face. Every time I watch the reveal video, I literally just start breaking into tears because I'm just not used to it.
The nose looked massive, and I just could not convince myself that this was only swelling. The next week, I had mental breakdowns every single day. It might have been weeks, honestly. I was so depressed and regretful. I thought I ruined my face. I remember like scrolling on TikTok and seeing ethnic noses, suddenly thinking those were literally the most beautiful noses I had ever seen in my life. My thoughts got super dark. I was on every Reddit forum trying to figure out if this was normal. And then I realized this is why celebrities never share their surgery process, because it is a lot. The healing process is so rough and the internet doesn't understand that. Watching my nose swelling go down brought some of my confidence back and allowed me to finally come back online to share how my nose looked. But when I came back to the internet with confidence, people took that the wrong way. Whether they took it the wrong way or however they took it, the more confident that I seemed, the harder the comments went in on me. It's like they did not want me to like my nose. And I completely understand people having nose preferences. That's not the thing. It was how harsh these comments were. They were meant to try to make me feel super bad about myself. Even though I was seeing these changes and noticing my nose changing over the months, constant comments with so many likes did start to break me down. It was hard to not read them and start internalizing them. The first 2 months, the comments didn't really get any better, and then I noticed after 2 months, some people started backtracking. Even one girl who commented on my video and said my nose looked like a traffic cone, she came back and was like, oh, I'm so sorry, girl, like, it looks good now. Okay, thank you for that. In those first few months, you are dealing with your own personal things with your nose. This is something brand new. There's uneven swelling going on. You literally wake up and your nose looks different every day. So then to have everyone's comments on top of it definitely didn't help, but again, I shared my journey. I know at first I would always like jump. Now I can say that my brain has readjusted. Another thing that I was dealing with is I had internal scarring. My body scars super bad. I feel like with every scar I get like a keloid, and luckily I don't have bad scarring on the outside, but on the inside I had a lot of scarring. I had to get steroid shots, which helped reduce a lot of the swelling up here. I had to get steroid shots under here. Once I got the shot, so much of the swelling went away, and now I still have some. I think I have uneven swelling over on this side here, but it is still getting better. And if you have an ethnic nose or thick skin, your nose does take longer to heal, so I have some time. Quickly going back to post-operative depression, I did not realize how bad it can get. Obviously I use my face for a lot in my life, especially being on social media. It was to the point like I didn't even know if I was ever gonna come back. I just wanted to help other girls, and I got that. While I was getting all of these hate comments, I was also getting hundreds of comments from girls who were going through the same experience, who were so depressed, who didn't know if their nose would change, and I felt like I could be that support that those girls needed and that I wish I had at that time. So whether I was getting bullied online for being ugly or botched, I felt like I was helping people. I was kind of their support. That made me happy and it made it worth it. So even though I was the laughing joke of the internet, the botched girl, the girl who ruined her face, I was also helping other girls who were going through this process, and I was able to help them by watching my videos and like seeing my changes, and that made everything worth it. And I truly didn't start loving my nose till like 3 months. So the process can be long. I've had other girls say it took till 6 months till they like their nose. They said at the year mark they finally liked their nose. I'm just like, oh my God, girl. We still have a little crookedness going on, but I'm sure over the months it will heal. And I've just been keeping close contact with my doctor, who has been so helpful. And if you do want to know about my doctor, he'll be in the description. You can see all of my progress over on my TikTok or my Instagram. There's more on my TikTok, but you can go over there, go see all of the comments, and the way that people were commenting to me is absolutely insane. And now that I've gotten my first major surgery, I can say this is probably going to be my last major surgery, as just my reaction and how sad I got, it really showed me how deep this type of stuff is. And though I don't regret it, I want people to be aware of that. Like, does no one talk about this? Like, everyone's like, I love my nose, da-da-da. And then there's the girls who are crying, sobbing every day, not showing their face. I feel like now I'm a little more cautious, just knowing about how my body's scarred, focusing on me and not the physical part. Getting the nose job and feeling so ugly about myself the first few months like helped me like look at beauty in a different way, if that makes sense. If you have changed anything about yourself or gone through this process, I know how you're feeling. So it's great to have you on my video today. And if you do look for a doctor, remember to check and make sure that you see all of their year progress. Do not choose a doctor who posts table pictures. that is not going to be the nose that you get. So make sure you're going to a doctor where you can see results at a year. Remember, I'm only at 3.5 months, so check back in with me in a few months to see the absolute final version of my nose. I'm so happy I finally got to get on here and talk with you guys. I've been waiting to share this story and open up. The YouTube family has been kind of left behind because I was only doing little short clips over on my other social media, but I wanted to share the full thing to you guys so you could get the full story of my full nose job. We're moving through this process and we're not gonna let anyone bring us down anymore. I love you guys. Have a great rest of your day and I hope to see you in my next video. Make sure to check out all of my other social media where you can see my TikTok, my Instagram, and all the crazy comments I was getting.